Hello. Thank you all for having me. It's been a pleasure being part of this program. I am Dr. Tochi Keeton. I am a women's health expert as well as an obesity medicine expert. So I currently run a practice in Pine Bluff, Arkansas, where my patients have really taken the lead on their health, and they are ready to make meaningful change, and we help them to do that. So my growth opportunity comes from me treating patients for things like women's health, obesity care, and primary care. And I found that the patients who had stuck with us were really having success with weight loss where they haven't had that success previously. So now we're ready for growth. We're ready to take our principles that we've learned from treating those patients to a telehealth platform. So the first part of my growth phase is looking at how we can implement obesity care through telehealth. So the obesity market is currently growing, and we are experts in that field. Primary care settings lack the adequate access, so you really should be able to go to your doctor and get treatment for the disease of obesity, but many people can't get in to get that treatment. Telehealth platforms have come in to try to fill this void, but they really lack the comprehensive and personalized approach to delivering this care. So my goal is to enroll 300 telehealth patients who are interested in really just focusing on weight loss. Weight loss and obesity care is a disease that really demands that attention, and we're prepared to implement that. Critical success factors that I'm looking at is the quarterly enrollment. Since we do have a goal within the first year, we're looking at how many patients we're enrolling through each quarter. I'm going to be looking at how much marketing spend I'm spending per patient so we can make sure that we're profitable. We're also going to be looking at patient feedback and looking at how many patients stay with the program. We know that if patients are getting good results, they'll stay with the program, they'll achieve good health, and they'll refer their friends. Next steps. Today, in fact, your policy leaders are on Capitol Hill debating how to reduce the cost of delivery of health care. And we already have some of those solutions for you. So I'm going to help my patients find and clients find how to utilize those funds that are already there, such as HSA funding, which we discussed a little bit yesterday. So if you have a high deductible plan, you have cash that you can utilize towards achieving your health goals. And one of those for some patients is obesity. So we're going to teach patients how to use that. We're also going to partner with businesses who want to provide this wellness benefit to their employees. We know that healthy employees come to work, they live longer, and they affect your bottom line. I'm also going to be looking at marketing myself as a subject matter expert in this area. And we're going to be looking at doing that through targeted speaking engagements. Thank you all for your attention. Any questions?
How we signed up?
How do you sign up? We made it very easy. You just go to our website, www.healthwisewellness.com. I think I said an extra W there, but y'all get the point. And you click enroll now. You schedule a meet and greet. We can discuss how we can best help you meet your goals. And it's super simple. You can also sign up online. It's that simple. Okay, I'll start here.
So if I enroll and I pay the fee and I call you and I say, you know what, I'm pregnant. I need a delivery. I have a delivery coming up.
I'm so glad that you said that. That is my next growth opportunity. So since I am an obstetrician, I do have a license to take care of patients for pregnancy. I just spoke to my malpractice insurance. I increased my premium slightly so I can offer prenatal care for the first 2 trimesters. And then we'll set you up with a community partner for delivery. But that's important because some people can't get great prenatal care. And that's an area that I'm really passionate about as well.
So will that price include delivery?
It will not include delivery. However, if you have insurance, you can still utilize your insurance for delivery, and we can actually negotiate cash prices with hospitals for delivery that may be lower than what your deductible is.
What about a Waterburg at home?
I do not encourage that. However, I will assist you to get into the water at the hospital if you want to have a water birth in the hospital. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Are you with your weight loss program? Are you strictly? Are you going to strictly stay with drugs and medication? Or are you going to work with dietitians, meal plans, prepping, things like that as well?
Great question. So I do have a current patient panel who are focused on obesity care. And I would say probably about 50% of those patients are on those life-changing GLP-1s, some other FDA-approved medications as well. But I have a good number of patients who are not on medications who want to make lifestyle changes. We currently have a dietitian on staff who patients see for nutrition management. We look at what we call the 4 pillars of obesity treatment. So that's behavior modification, nutrition, exercise. There's another one that I'm forgetting now, medication or surgical management. So we look at all of those and then we individualize your care. So you may get a prescription for a medication, but you don't have to. That is not a requirement to be part of the program.
And is that included in your prescription, your subscription?
So the medications are not included, however,
The dietitian.
yes, the dietitian is included. Everything that all of my knowledge and principles of obesity care are included. Everything that we offer in the practice is included with your subscription. Go ahead.
So if you join, we get immediate access to you in weekly or monthly visits. But then as you grow, how would you clone you? 'Cause
Great question.
You're the secret sauce.
I kind of am, huh? So, but we've learned how to build systems and processes that we can duplicate. And I do recognize that the success of the program is on having that smaller panel, and that's always been my goal with direct care, to have a smaller panel. But as we grow, we can add additional physicians, and we'll have those systems and processes in place so they can duplicate what we're already doing. Amanda?
You only need 299. I just became one of your members.
Okay, great. Any other questions?
Can you
Any?
send it back to your health insurance though, if you, for the cost or for what services you guys did, can we submit it ourselves back to our insurance?
Yes, you can. You can. So, so if you're utilizing your HSA, I mean, that's pretty easy. You know, we just bill it. We're a medical clinic, so it goes towards those funds. If you're utilizing Blue Cross Blue Shield, they can reimburse you with that agreement that you have from them for whatever your deductible, or it goes towards your deductible or whatever. But we'll be able to give you all of your invoicing and all that, so you can utilize it.
Is this covered on the FSA too?
It's covered on an FSA if you want to utilize your FSA, but some of those are a little bit different than an HSA doesn't carry over. So if you want to fully fund it and pay for the whole year with your FSA, that might be a great strategy to utilize too.
And I would just add that does depend on the employer group, so our employee, so if your employer does honor BPC practices, then you can use FSA.
Yeah. Any
Find
other
Healthwise
questions?
Direct on TikTok too.
Oh, healthwise.direct on TikTok. Follow me.